Apparently that comes with responsibilities, like being asked to speak today, which made me incredibly nervous because what do I have to say that you haven't already heard? But as I was thinking about what I wanted to speak about you all with, I realized there's so much that I've learned in my years at the food bank and here at the food bank church with all of you that have carried into my everyday. And so I thought I would just share a few of those lessons with you because it starts back at the beginning. Before this building was a food bank, I learned one of the most important lessons. I wasn't destined to be a dancer. That was never going to be my skill set. The dance lessons in this room didn't go well. And so years later, I was equally nervous when we were about to open the food bank. It was the night before. My dad and Terry Lee and so many of you in the local churches have worked so hard to fundraise and get this food here and to get this room in this building and the people prepared to serve. And I was convinced no one would show up. And I was going to have to go to school the next week, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh, how was your food bank?" And I was going to be like, "It's fine, I guess. We won't be doing that again." And there was a line wrapped around the building on the very first Saturday. And it was my first, I think, one of my most honest lessons in having faith, in believing in what you're called to do and in what you believe is right. And so that's something I carried with me. And then next, I got my first real dose of humility. You see all these people lining up, and I was convinced I knew everybody in the community, and that's why I knew there was not really a need. There wasn't really many hungry people or people who were in need of this kind of service here. And it was a couple months in when I saw two kids who had nice binders, and good school supplies, and a new backpack every year at school. They were my grade, and they were standing in line here on the Saturday. That was humbling. Turns out, I don't know everything. I didn't at 12, and I don't know now. A lesson I'm probably still learning, but that was really jump-started here. I learned to have, I took my notes down before, and then as soon as I was walking in here, I deleted my entire notes app. Another important lesson I learned here is that love is an action. It's something we were talked a lot about, but it was here at this food bank that it was first truly modeled for me on the community level, on the level of many people coming together to be in just the most honest form of service to others that's rooted in love, something I carry with me. And then finally, I think a lot this time of year, we're living in lonely times. We're spending more and more time isolated from people and less time in community. And this time of year, I'm very fortunate and blessed that this is a very joyful time of year for me, but it's not for everyone. It's incredibly lonely for some. And, still learning, but over the years I've learned that the solution to loneliness is community. It's not always your family. For me it is. It's not take that one home, but, it's not always as simple for people to go home for the holidays or to go to the place where they grew up to find that form of love and giving. And it's this kind of community where we're gathered in shared passion and shared love and doing service for others that I think is the cure for loneliness. It's when I feel most full and most whole when I'm in a room and when I'm in this room with people like you and with each of you. And so that's not very much, but I just wanted to let you know how you and this work have impacted every single day of my life since I was in middle school. And I'm grateful for it, and I'm proud of the work that you all continue to do, and it's an honor to be here and be a part of it when I am. So thanks for all that you've done for me, and Merry Christmas.